还感激，回到感激。好吧。
Now, what are the two things that a worker buys? If you are a worker next time, what are the two things that give you satisfaction? So, what type of goods does a worker buy? Worker buy and also good leisure. So these two goods give a worker satisfaction. Now, what is good C? Good C is a basket of all the goods that you normally buy. Right, good C consists of a basket of goods ranging from A to Z. And we assume that the average price of this basket is this. Okay, so we assume the average price of this basket of goods is this. Now, so since the worker buy good C and good leisure, so we have to find the combination of C and leisure to maximize utility. So first the budget line. Now this is very similar to your year one. How to draw a budget line? Now of course a worker wants to buy good C and leisure to maximize utility. Now if you have done intro before, then this is just the same as intro. On the budget line where a person consumes, tangent point A. Yeah. Okay, but ME is slightly different. Slightly different. Now why? Because in ME we introduced something else. So we introduced this thing called unearned income. So I think you can record in your intro. The budget line is this, and to maximize utility, again you put this here, right? The tangent point. Okay, so the definition, no, not the definition, everything is the same except the symbol change. Now, in intro we used to call this L bar. Can you recall? L bar stands for what? 24 hours. So the maximum number of leisure hours we have in a day is how much?
24.
If you don't work at all, you want to have fun, the maximum hour of leisure in a day is 24 hours. But in intro we call this L bar. In ME we call this H the top. Alright. It's the maximum number of hours you can have in a day, which you can use for working or for leisure. Now, so this is H. Now, you can see that if you move to the left, the leisure rise or fall. When you move to the left. So if you can still remember your intro, then it's very simple, right? So this is just to say, every 1 hour that you move to the left, leisure rise or fall. You have 24 hours here, right? Because you see, one day maximum how many hours of fun can you have? 24. Okay. Now, of course, I think, in intro we have some problem because when I say 24, some people say, look, you cannot have 24 hours of leisure because you need to sleep. And therefore, sleep is not pleasurable. Just because you do not sleep. If you don't sleep, it's also pleasurable, right? It's also a form of leisure. During your sleep, in your dreams, that's where you can achieve everything you 1 and 9. You cannot achieve it in the real world. It's okay, in your dreams you will have it, right? Every second, I'm sure some of you is thinking of something, right? You like the person, but the person does not like you. It's okay, don't worry. In the dreams, it happens. She will like you. Right? So therefore, sleep is pleasurable. So it should be considered as a form of pleasure. Okay? In my dreams, I tried Toto twice. Have you tried Toto before? I'm sure you haven't. But you see, in dreams, you always have it. So it's pleasurable. So let's dream on. Everything that you can have now, don't worry. In the dreams, one day will happen. Okay, so I will treat it as 24 hours. Every 1 hour you move to the left, that means your leisure fall by an hour. That means your labor supply rise by an hour. Understand? That's why the budget line is this way. Why? Because every hour you move to the left, your leisure fall by 1 hour. That means you're working 1 hour. That's why you can buy more C. You move further to the left, you're working 2 hours, right? That's why you can buy even more C, more C, more C, more C. That's all. So the budget line is this. Now, but in ME slightly different. We are told that this person don't have to work. Even if you don't work. By right, when you don't work, how much C can you buy? At this point, when your coordinates is here, that means you don't work, right? You can only buy 0 C. But ME is slightly different because we say what? People are endowed with what? Non-labor income. So what's non-labor income? It's not income that's derived from working. It's income derived from maybe inheritance, maybe past savings. So that means that even if a person don't work, does that mean he can only buy 0 units of seed? No. So that's why there's only difference. In intro, we don't include this. In ME, we assume that people have non-labor income. That means this income are derived not from labor. From what? Wealth, inherited, strike toto, strike lottery. You understand? So, in this case, when leisure equals 0, when leisure is 24 hours, it does not mean you can buy 0 units of seed. You don't start here. When you have 24 hours of leisure, the number of seed is not 0. It's here to start. Right. So in other words, the budget line start higher than normal. Here. Right. How much is this? Oh, so that means when you have 24 hours of leisure, your UC is not 0, it's N. Why? Because this is your income. Now with this income, how many C can you buy? Take your entire income divided by this, right? That will give you the quantity of C you can buy. Understand? But because this is 1, so divide by 1 quantity of C. So which means your budget line will start here, that's why it starts here. So as usual, if you work, then you can buy more and more. So you go up. Okay? So there's only one such difference here. Now, once you work until here, the maximum quantity of C that you can buy depends on the income. Your non-labor income is this. How much more income you earn? Now once you are here, how many hours of leisure are you having? Leisure equals 0. Now if you're having 0 hours of leisure, it means you're actually working how many hours? Each hours? Right, each hours. Because you either work or have leisure. So here leisure 0, that means you must be working all your full H hours. How much do you earn? H hour, 24 hours, times the wage per hour. This will be your earned income. This will be your non-labor income from something else. So with this, and here your total income is this. So this is your total income. Now how much C can you buy? This is the quantity of C, right? How much C that you can buy? Divide by the price of C. Right? That's why you still get this. This is the quantity of C. So with the 2 points, you join them up. So therefore, in this case for ME, your budget line is this. So the intro is this. ME is this amount. So where will a person choose assume? To maximize utility, you will choose that. Okay.